Well, thank you for joining us for Weather Impact Now. I'm Pepper Baker, who's in for Chief Meteorologist Trevor Burchett because he has the week off. All right, if you weren't in that storm, you certainly heard it. All that rain in a short period led to flooding on some roads. This is at Whitworth Street in South Haven. You can see the pooling right at the intersection. Cars having trouble getting through there a little bit. And look at the rushing water in a creek in Bartlett. The city posted this video on its Facebook page. This is behind the shopping center on Bartlett Boulevard. These strong pop-up storms are short, but man, do they pack a punch. I got caught in it on the interstate today, and it was quite scary. Let's go ahead and get a first look at the forecast with meteorologist Ryan Shoptaw.
Hey there, I'm meteorologist Ryan Shoptaw with your weather update. Today pretty active. We had scattered downpours across Memphis and around the metro, which in some areas, I would say on average, amounted to about 1 to 3 inches of rain across the region. Locally higher amounts, which resulted in some flash flood warnings issued earlier today. And some high water, ponding out on roadways, locally heavy rain. Daily rain chances continue through tomorrow night and Sunday and Monday as well, with additional storm chances. More on that a little later. First, here are some of the 24-hour rain estimates. Again, these are estimates based on the radar. Anywhere from Shelby Forest, Millington, down to 385, about a tenth to a quarter on average. But look at the radar, really picking up on the rain. I mean, towards Bartlett, I-40, Highway 65, anywhere from 2.5 to 3.5 inches of rain on average. That resulted in some flash flooding earlier today. That's a good amount of rain in a short amount of time. East Memphis, Midtown, downtown towards 240, and around South Memphis and Parkway Village, anywhere from 1 to about 4 inches of rain the farther north you go towards Sam Cooper Boulevard, and that's where some of the storms really deposited a large amount of rain in about 2 to 3 up to 4 hours. Down I-22, about 1 to 2 inches of rain on average. All right, coming up in that full forecast, we're breaking down tonight's severe weather threat and then tomorrow night's severe weather threat. Additional rain chances are in this forecast this upcoming weekend. We'll talk about it on the hour-by-hour outlook, and details are coming up.
We are getting a look at the damage after strong storms swept through the Midwest. There were at least 11 tornadoes touching down in Illinois, destroying homes and leaving debris all in its path. Alex Perez has more on the destruction left across several states.
There it is, crossing the road.
Overnight, powerful storms impacting millions of Americans. At least 11 tornadoes touched down across Illinois, this twister carving a path of destruction through the city of Streator.
There goes that house.
Powerful winds tearing apart these homes, sending debris flying, neighborhoods reduced to rubble. In Wisconsin, fallen trees and utility poles littering the roads. And in Iowa, torrential rain, some areas seeing more than 3 inches in a single day. At Chicago's Midway Airport, air traffic controllers forced to evacuate.
There's a tornado warning for the airport. It's supposed to be here in 10 minutes or so. We're evacuating the tower.
And a ground stop issued at O'Hare Airport. Nationwide, more than 1,400 flights canceled and thousands more delayed.
And here in Streator, there are personal belongings scattered everywhere. Just a reminder of how powerful this storm was. Now, the process of assessing the damage is only just beginning, but officials say, thankfully, there are no reports of any fatalities. Alex Perez, ABC News, Streator, Illinois.
I'm ABC24 meteorologist Daniel McDonald here with your regional forecast as we head into this weekend. We are looking for relatively cooler temperatures, but still I think Saturday will provide a chance for some of us to at least reach the lowest possible value of the 90s here. Still a few of us in the 80s with a chance of some rain here, particularly in the morning hours. I do think most of Saturday afternoon is going to end up staying dry without any sort of chance of any sort of pop-up showers or storms managing to reach a concerning level of strength. We are looking at really just a few rain chances that are going to be, again, of the garden variety as we do look towards the radar imagery here for Saturday. Nothing that is going to be especially widespread. Sunday, I do think those chances and the overall amount and risk of widespread rain and some showers and storms looks to be a little bit higher, and we will see that reflected with temperatures a little bit cooler, most if not all of us in the 80s. And as you can see, Tennessee. For both Saturday and Sunday, a lot of that rain ends up sweeping through most of the surrounding regions to the north, east, and south. Even off to the west, there is some shower and storm activity. So overall, this weekend is looking like there will be at least rain in some capacity seen in most of these surrounding spots. Monday, it does seem we will be on the northern edge of another band of some showers and storms. A little more scattered, but I think the position of the Mid-South there is looking to be a little bit further away from where we could see the heaviest of that rain. Looking to the east here, things are looking clearer for the most part, and temperatures a bit cooler depending on how far east you go. A drop of nearly 10 degrees seen as we head towards Middle Tennessee and towards the Appalachians, even in the 70s in a couple of spots. So we are looking to be relatively warm compared to some other areas. This weekend, some of our favorite destinations, it pretty much seems that the standard rule here is going to be that Saturday will be drier compared to Sunday. Maybe St. Louis, the only spot where that may not be the case, and in turn we will be a little bit hotter and more humid on Saturday compared to Sunday. Out on the water, some of our favorite locations, it does seem that rule will also be holding up here as we are in the 90s, closer and definitely a little more humid on those larger bodies of water, and the risk of thunder and lightning in general, and of course with rain in general, will be higher on Sunday compared to Saturday in this aspect as well.
All right, here's a live look at downtown Memphis from our Midtown camera. Definitely a cloudy day out there. The rain looks like it stopped for the moment, but as you just heard Ryan say, it's just in our forecast. We're back with more weather impact after the break.